Good morning, everyone. This is Scott of the Scott Man, and we are here along the shoreline of Lake Michigan. We're going to be doing a walking tour of Pentwater, Michigan. It's a beautiful village located along the shores of Lake Michigan to the south of Ludington. So in this video, we'll be walking through the entire downtown business district, walk along the harbor, and then we'll make our way over to Mears State Park, where we'll conclude this video. So we have an exciting walking tour we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to turn the camera the other way so that way you're not seeing me the entire time. So we're starting off over here near where the Snug Harbor Marina is, and out that way, that is Pentwater Lake. It's the main lake here in Pentwater, and of course you got the Snug Harbor Marina over here. A lot of people keep their different boats in their yachts. So after we get to this bend in the road, we'll be getting into the downtown district a little bit, although the main district's a little bit further. But yeah, look at all the yachts over here. That is, we have one big marina, I have to say. Yeah, it is a beautiful day here in Michigan, and it's a little cooler than when I did my walking tour a week ago up in the Tawas area, like East Tawas and that area. It was a lot warmer and a lot more humid. Oh, a nice little market over there. But yeah, I haven't been in Pentwater in like a good 8 years. I did an older video back then, which is more like a traditional vlog style video, but I figured because Pentwater is a smaller village compared to all the other communities along Lake Michigan, I figured that doing a full walking tour would do Pentwater more justice than just doing like a quick little like 8-minute vlog. So coming up over here, this is the harbor area. And this is, over here, this is property for the Snug Harbor Marina. So it's private property, so we can't really go in there, I don't think. And yeah, so you head down that way, which we'll be doing just that as well. That'll take us into downtown Pentwater. So yeah, over here, this is like the western end of Pentwater Lake. And then eventually out that way, there is a channel which will take you out to Lake Michigan. We got some businesses over in here too. But because I'm only gonna be walking one way through downtown, I'm gonna go a little slower so that way I can show both sides, especially when we get into the main village center. So a little fun fact about Pentwater is that it's hard to say how it got its name, because there's one possibility could be is that the name was given by the Native Americans, referring to penned up waters. However, it can also mean, because the word pent in Latin, it means five, but it can also mean like five waters, referring to the Pentwater River. You got the flats, you got Pentwater Lake, which of course where we started. You got the channel over that way. And then also you have the Lake Michigan. They got some businesses, and looks like some condos, or yeah, probably some condos over there. Yeah, very nice. Got the water tower for Pentwater. We'll get back on the road over there. For now, we're gonna go ahead and walk over to the harbor. Compared to where we were at over by the Snug Harbor Marina, this one's more of a public one, although people probably pay a lot of money to keep their boats here. And you got public restrooms over there. Be curious if anybody's been going on their boats later today. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. But yeah, just feel the gentle breeze coming from the water. It feels absolutely fantastic. Yep, so out that way, at the end of the larger channel, you got the main channel over there. That'll take you straight out to Lake Michigan. So we got to continue over this way to walk along the harbor a little bit longer. Oh yeah, and if you made some fresh catches today, you can go to the fish cleaning station right over there. And yeah, you got a nice little park here too. It's like if I wasn't filming this video, I almost would love to just sit down, just enjoy the breeze and look out at the water. It's just absolutely tranquil in here. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and work my way back up to the main road here. Like we're like due west of the water tower. Okay, and then it will pan the camera over here a little bit too. We got a couple of beautiful sculptures here. Trying to angle the camera correctly. There we go. And yeah, as I was walking over to where I started the video, it's like I saw this one. This looks, it's like a tree and almost like it's a bunch of fingers or something like that. At least that's how I interpret it. So this one is called a deconstructed tree. So that's pretty cool. It's like Pentwater has like several of these different sculptures all throughout the city or the village. Gull landing, casual dining, and cocktails. It's cool. They even are open for breakfast over there too. Okay, so now we'll get into the business district. So a lot of cool things in here. I'm gonna go ahead and cross over here because I'll show some. There's probably less for the next block. There's less to show on that side of the roads, or yeah, on the east side of the road. So we figure just go ahead and cross here. Got the Shelby State Bank here. And if you need to take out any money, there's an ATM over there. So yeah, this is the main business district for Pentwater. Got the Village Cafe. A lot of nice little restaurants in here. And then the Village Pub right next door. It's like there are two separate places, but I'm pretty sure they're owned by the same people. Yep, Pentwater Chamber of Commerce. Yep. And then to our right, we got the Painted Frog Art Studio and Gallery. But that's one cool thing about a lot of these communities along Lake Michigan. You've got these different art studios. Like they're quite popular. Oh, here's another cool sculpture. Bunch of deboned fish. Not deboned. What am I thinking? It's like just fish bones. It's like the exact opposite of what I was trying to say originally. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cross back over here. Yep, coast is clear. So yeah, Pentwater gets a lot of people, especially here in the summertime, although not as many as some of the more popular communities like Grand Haven or Holland, South Haven, St. Joe's, or even Ludington, about like 15 miles to the north or 15 minutes to the north. Okay, and then over there, got the Village Garden Cafe. I remember eating there 8 years ago. They had some pretty good food. I think I had like an omelet there. In fact, I think I could, if I walk just a little bit more on this footpath here, if you look out that way, it might get a little blurry as I zoom in. But yeah, you can see the channel all the way over there, and then Lake Michigan's way out in the distance. We'll be seeing the channel after we go through downtown, because we'll work our way over to the main business, or not business district, the state park, and then of course the lake itself. So here is the main business district. You got all kinds of gift shops, boutiques, restaurants, bars, lots of cool stuff. Pentwater Surf and Skate. Over on this side, got a lot of clothes for sale. Antler Liquor Bar. And then you got the Brown Bear Restaurant. Another gift shop. You can see, almost see a pattern here. McKee Building, real estate, so it's like if you're looking for a property here, even like a summer home, you can talk to a real estate agent. Or heck, or even like a realtor. I don't work in realty or anything, so I don't know the difference between a real estate agent and a realtor. I've heard both terms. Oh yeah, before we continue, this is a nice little small park over here too. And then every Mondays and Thursdays during the growing season, they have a farmer's market over here. Which is really, really neat. Some different benches where you can sit down. In the shade right now too, so that's like perfect. Pentwater Froyo coming May 2024. So that's cool. So a new frozen yogurt place just opened. And then over there you got House of Flavors. So House of Flavors is a popular ice cream restaurant or ice cream parlor and restaurant that's in Ludington. I remember going to the one in Ludington a couple years ago when I did a video in Ludington. It's cool that they have a location here in Pentwater too.
Here are some friendly people in Michigan. Hi.
Hi there. And of course, continue to the downtown area. Quite fantastic. All these different cool shops in here. I'll zoom in on this one. We got Cosmic Candy Company. They have all kinds of different candy in there, even like Pentwater popcorn. Kitten Company. Women's clothing in there. Kitten Caboodle. Oh, maybe it's the same. Oh, it's kind of the same thing. Sunny's Surf Shop. A lot of fantastic things. Yeah, downtown Pentwater is really, really nice. And even though it's the middle of July on a Saturday, it's not all that busy. But a little bit more about Pentwater history is like all these buildings were kind of rebuilt because back in 1889, it's like all the buildings in downtown Pentwater were built out of pretty much built out of wood, and there was a terrible fire which happened here in 1889, unfortunately, and most of all the buildings end up burning down from that. But so most of the buildings are pretty much aren't older than that, but still looks fantastic today though. Golf cart rentals. Got a flower shop here. The lemonade stand gift and boutique, or gift boutique, excuse me. Another realtor over there. Pentwater Candle Company. How about that? Looks like another restaurant in here. A cheesy broccoli with asparagus soup. Sounds pretty tasty, I have to say. Nice little church there. So if you go down there about another block, I'll wait till that motorcycle passes. Another block or two down that way, you got a historical museum for Pentwater. I'll go ahead and I might, because I don't want to get in the truck's way with hauling that trailer, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eventually go down that way. However, I want to briefly continue down the main street here, just for like half a block, and we'll make a U-turn. We'll head back down the other way. Except there's that church. Because we have another cool sculpture over here, over by the village hall. So if you go up another block to Lowell Street, if you make a left turn, in fact, we can probably just go that way instead. Because that'll take over to Mears State Park, and then also to Channel Lane Park, which is with the latter being right on the channel. Yeah, this is another cool sculpture here. This is Mellow Yellow. It's probably named after the Donovan song, Mellow Yellow, which came out in the late 60s. Oh, look at this. Right in front of the village hall, these two chairs are shaped like the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. I love that. Huh, got a miniature golf course in there. It's like if it wasn't for these octagon windows on this white picket fence, like you would not even know there's a miniature golf course. Well, now you can, now you'll know. Pentwater Dairy Cream. No, they're not even open yet, but they will be later. We can get like hot dogs, chicken tenders, French fries, and of course, good old ice cream. All right, so now we're gonna walk down this way.
Tell Nance the girls aren't coming up, they're gonna go fish.
So this is the main way over to Mears State Park. And you're gonna get to all the stuff for the channel going out to the lake itself, to this way. And so yeah, that miniature golf course that we saw, Big Mike's, this is where they are, and play some miniature golf. So yeah, that was downtown Pentwater. A very nice little community. But yeah, so it's, again, a very nice community. It's a lot smaller compared to some of the more larger communities like, not Pentwater, this is Pentwater, compared to like Ludington or Muskegon, Holland, Grand Haven, South Haven, Saugatuck. In fact, I think so this is Lowell Street. I'm gonna walk down this way, because this will give us a better access to the channel. We'll eventually get back up to Lowell Street anyway, so no worries. So yeah, when it comes to all these different beautiful communities along Lake Michigan, especially in the summertime, you're visiting either for the weekend or even just like a day trip like what I'm doing, or if you're here for the whole week, so yeah, they're great to visit, but yeah, one thing I will say though, yeah, make sure to treat these communities with respect, because people do live here year-round, or they have summer homes here. So we'll continue down this way. So anyway, so it's like, yeah, you definitely want to treat the locals here with respect. You don't want to, it's like I don't play like loud music or anything like that, or or have like big parties or anything like that to where you're causing a ruckus or anything like that. Because you just got to remember that people live here, and so it's like you just got to treat the locals with respect. But yeah, nice little community though. It's like, I wonder if I almost should have just stayed on Lowell. That's all right though. So I'll turn the camera back on me really quick, but yeah. This has been really nice so far. It's like, I've been enjoying this walk, and we'll continue our way over to the state park. Oh, that's better, but yeah. It's definitely great to be back, and it's like there's a lot I don't really remember from when I was last here, but it's great to be back, and now we have, although I just said that, but yeah, anyway, let's get the camera back the other way now. Yeah, I probably could, well, let me see, because I want to get over to the channel. But it may end up being where I might want to just get back up on Lowell Street. Yeah, I won't worry about going down the other way. So this is probably like an unnecessary detour, but that's all right. But it is nice though that with this walking tour that we'll be able to keep this video going non-stop compared to when I did the one for Tawas, because I wanted to, of course, walk around East Tawas and then head over to Tawas Point State Park. However, it's like you can't do that continuously unless you have like a 2.5 hour long video, because it's a little bit of a distance going between the two. So if we hadn't gone off Lowell Street earlier, we would have just been continuing this way like what we're doing right now. Of course, if you're going to the state park and you're not going into downtown Pentwater, or if you are, you can drive the Mears State Park, so it's not like you have to walk like what we're doing. But because I wanted to show both in the same video, it's like just as easy just to walk over. And plus, after I get done with the video too, I'm gonna be heading back into downtown Pentwater. So I'm gonna grab some lunch as well and just enjoy myself. So we should have like another block to go, and then we'll be getting over to the state park. Oh, even closer than I thought. So yeah, we're approaching the state park. So we're slowly getting closer. Oh, trying to walk into some sand here. So yeah, we're now getting into Mears State Park, which the park was named after lumber baron Charles Mears, which built the channel which goes out to Lake Michigan from Pentwater Lake. And then he had a sawmill built on the north bank back in 1855. So the site where the mill was located was used to be called Middlesex, and then eventually got absorbed into Pentwater when the village was formed back in 1867. So yeah, that's the main entrance if you're going in by vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and cross over. So we're gonna keep going on the footpath here, because that's for like vehicles to enter. So to go to the state park, if you're driving, you do need a recreation passport, which is like it's to get into all the Michigan state parks. Which I think if you live in Michigan, obviously you can get that as a part of your as a part of your vehicle registration that you have to renew every year. But even if you don't have one, you can easily get a day permit or something. And then if you're from out of state, so I don't think the recreation passport is available for people from out of state or anything, to my knowledge. Then you just have to pay for a day pass or something. Yep, starting to see some small sand dunes here. So as you can tell, we're getting very close to Lake Michigan. It's like here in Michigan, along Lake Michigan, you got a lot of sand dunes. Of course, the most famous ones being the Sleeping Bear Dunes up at the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. As you head much further north from here, going closer to like Traverse City. And then not too far to the south of here, you got the sand dunes over at Silver Lake State Park, which those are really cool too. Which I remember filming a video 8 years ago when I went to Silver Lake State Park. And as a matter of fact, even off camera, I'm gonna be going over there later today. Just want to film some content for Instagram. And there's the breakwater piers. We'll go over there toward the end of the video. So we'll conclude the video over there. And we have made it to Mears State Park officially. So this is like the pedestrian entrance. So you got a very nice swimming beach over here. Plenty of sand, absolutely fantastic. We'll walk down this way a little bit and then we'll eventually go back the other way as we head over toward the channel and then eventually out on the breakwater pier. So over to the right, yeah, there's a playground. I'm not going to show the playground just because there's kids playing on it and it's not really a good idea to film kids on the playground. It's kind of frowned upon, I would say, so let's not do that. But yeah, Lake Michigan's pretty gentle today. The waves are not all that choppy or anything. For swimming, they even have the green flag up, so that's usually like the best conditions for swimming. You don't have to worry about. So you probably won't necessarily have to worry about choppy waves or anything, or don't have to really worry about like rip currents or anything like that. Someone about to go out there on their paddleboard. Got restrooms over there, and of course you also get some ice cream. See, it's not really all that big of a park or anything, but it's still really cool though. And then, of course, on a nice day like today, just enjoy the lake breeze, and you can also see all kinds of different picnic benches. Well, there's picnic tables over there, but different benches you can sit on. Just enjoy the fresh breeze and the lake. And then, yeah. This takes us back over to the parking area, so we can pretty much just make a U-turn and go back this way. Yeah, trying to look out at the lake right now. There's quite a bit of people in the lake already.
We're right there.
But it's a nice day for it.
We were looking for the umbrella.
Oh, I didn't have the umbrella up yet. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool. They show the temperatures for the lake. 72 degrees for Lake Michigan right now here in Pentwater. That's actually a really good temperature. It's not too cold, not too warm or anything. So let's say if it was really hot out today, it'd be great to be in the lake because it'd be very refreshing, but not too cold where it makes it feel like you're doing a polar plunge or something. Although I've been hearing lately there's been some health benefits to doing like some type of a polar plunge, or at least just bathing in like an ice water or something. I've never really tried that before. It's like if I were to do anything like that, I'd have to ease myself into that because it'd be a little shocking at first.
Oh, you haven't? No. I mean, a couple of reasons. One thing, I got really disgusted like a couple of times. Like one time, your parents were taking Joe and my Aunt Alice up there for dinner, and they got.
So you make a left there. That's basically where we came into the park.
And it was on a Sunday, and so where were they going to take these two old people to eat if they were going to have a picnic? And then that happened to us.
So we'll continue this way, and then we will get over to the channel, which connects Pentwater Lake with Lake Michigan. Which, as I was just saying several minutes ago, maybe more than that, this is the channel which Charles Mears built for his sawmill. And things I'm sure will get more breezy as we get onto the breakwater. But what's pretty interesting is that if you look at the breakwater, both sides, they're not all that long.
Good morning, YouTube.
Oh, morning there.
Good morning, YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of people in this video want to be on camera today, which is pretty cool. Don't see that too often when I've done these walking tours, but always welcome. Okay, so here's the channel. So before we go on the breakwater, which, as I was trying to say, it's not all that long compared to other breakwater piers along Lake Michigan. So anyway, so that's the, we can walk a little bit. Because I've only been filming like 33 minutes, so we can easily film a little bit more. But there's another little small park along the channel over here. So I figure, why not walk the channel just for a little bit? I don't think I've ever been on that side of the channel before. I don't know if it's public access or not, so it could be, but it may not be. Yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments if it is. Yeah, I think I was trying to get over to this little small park when I was trying to make my way from downtown, but oh well, at least we made it to it now. So anyway, this is a nice little small park, like in the middle of the channel, because we're not going to go that much further from here, because there's not really too much to this park. Oh, there is a sculpture we should check out, though. But yeah, if we were to continue further down that way, that is where the channel goes out into the beginning of Pentwater Lake. So this is what's called Gypsy. It looks like a small little horse or pony. That's pretty cool. And we got a boat heading out to Lake Michigan. So we're gonna start going back the other way, heading out to the breakwater. But yeah, so yeah, now I'm feeling the breeze because it's coming straight from the lake. Oh, these are cool little cabins or cottages here. Oh, wait. Just trying to take a look over on the other side really quick because I didn't really show the other side of the channel very well when we were walking back the other direction. So what we'll do is, yeah, we'll go all the way to the end of the breakwater pier to where that light beacon is, and then that's where we'll conclude the video. And of course, I'll close out with a pan of Lake Michigan. I've got some tall grass with some sand over here. Yeah, this is quite nice, I have to say. Very peaceful. All right, so now we will start making our way onto the breakwater pier. If you look down, you can see a lot of the sand from the beach is trying to make its way onto this pathway. So it's like they got like a barrier up, but it's not succeeding very well. That's all right though. But yeah, I'm sure if it was really windy out, and of course the waves are really choppy, yeah, the waves would be crashing on this breakwater here. So it's like, yeah, you probably wouldn't want to be out here during a storm. But it's nice and calm today, so this is perfect. All right, so we've made it to the end of the channel, and you can look down the coastline over there. I'll go ahead and I'll stop briefly so I can show the shoreline over that way. And way down that way, that is where Silver Lake State Park is, although you can't really see it really from here because a bunch of trees are in the way, and it's a lot further down because I don't even see any big sand dunes or anything. So it's probably a lot further south than... Oh, I'll go and I'll pan it over here. So you can see a little bit more of the beach over there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you can see how short this breakwater pier is compared to other ones I've been on, like in Manistee or Ludington or even up in Frankfort, Michigan, where I went like last year around like Memorial Day weekend. All right, we're almost to the light tower.
Dude, this one is Jacob like pushed it a little bit, and something just came out like.
That's a cool beacon over there. Yeah, just listen to the seagulls. All right, so we have made it to the end here. Let's go over to the right because I want to be in the sun. Oh, this is a really cool spot here. See the waves crashing ashore here. Yep, Lake Michigan. And then you can even see further up the coast that way. Past those larger hills to the north, that'll eventually take up to Ludington, which is another fantastic community along Lake Michigan. And of course, you got Ludington State Park to the north of there. And there's the beach. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Pentwater is such a beautiful community, and of course you got Lake Michigan right behind us. However, one thing to note though is that over the years, there's been a lot of shipwrecks in Lake Michigan. They've even said that Lake Michigan's even more dangerous to the ships than Lake Superior. And of course, Lake Superior is more infamously known for being what sunk the Edmund Fitzgerald in 1975. But there's said to be over 40 shipwrecks in Lake Michigan along the shores in the Pentwater area. So keep that in mind. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this walking tour of Pentwater, Michigan, and then walk over to Mears State Park. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on any future adventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out here from Lake Michigan.